Hello and welcome to my latest build, which will be this one for one really, and it's an auto pilen, which he will probably remember from his childhood, as the factory was in Alicante in Spain, or to most Brits will know it better, Benidorm, or very close to. It's where you fly into for your 2 weeks in Benidorm. And they're a really nice casting. They're basically a copy of the Corgi Oldsmobile Toronado, except some features are a bit better, I feel myself. They have different tyres on it, and the ones I discovered that fit the best. I couldn't find replacements, obviously, as they're a fairly rare beast, but I found out that one of the later, more recent Corgi had his store-back wagon truck tyres fit it, believe it or not. And here we are, the under chassis is nicely detailed, and it takes assembly ideas from Corgi and Dinky. It screws together like a lot of Dinky cars, and it has that central chassis section like Corgis. It's, when you actually see them stripped down, they're a really nice make. Some really nice ideas on them. That headlight section, for instance, they simplified Corgi's idea, and to me it's a lot better. They've not put jewels in it, but it's a lot simpler system and a lot better. I didn't bother stripping the paint off the base. I'll just give it a flash over with silk black, which was plenty good enough, because it wasn't in bad condition at all. It looks plenty good. And here we have, for all the enthusiasts, the caustic soda strip. And here's the bath in fast motion, and a blub 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 round the side, and a blub 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 black. I think it's a Jeep. And this one I've been fascinated by watching the paint trails flap about, then float to the surface as they float off. I was almost running a book on them, which one would flick off next. As you can see, I've moved the camera for the effect, and here we go. Which one goes next? There we go. That answers the question. But yeah, it's mesmerising watching them flip about and get stripped off. And here now, it's out, and I'm starting with the wire wool, which on this one, in reality, it were a very good casting and in very good condition, so it didn't take a lot at all. It was just a quick rub over, and I was happy enough. Put it into primer, and it looked very neat in primer. There was a gouge in the boot, and I could have put work into it, but I don't think it really suffers for not being done. And here, one thing about these auto pilens, they had absolutely beautiful wheels. I don't know how they put them together, but they're a mix between the Corgi idea and the Matchbox Superfast idea, except they don't have the bar coming through the outside of the wheel, so it gives a more realistic hubcap. What they've done instead is somehow blended them, either made them an interference fit or whatever, so they click through and in, but However they did it, it was a damn good idea for a wheel, as it made it look very convincing on the car. Like, slight simple idea. Here we have the silver water sole with the cloth wheel, buffing it up to a beautiful chrome light shine. I'm showing all four because it's quite nice seeing these wheels. They are a very nice wheel and tyre combo. The tyres, ironically, even though they're later day Corgi tyres, fitted on superb. Pretty much exactly, they're not stretched, they're just the right amount of stretch to make them superb. And here we are, another wheel, buffing it away and coming up to a beautiful chrome finish. And there we go, looking good. I'm just relaxing with my voice at the moment because my actual film on the video while I'm editing, it's jerking at the moment, taking time to upload. So here we are, I'm on another wheel here. It seems to have balanced out again. I'm on another wheel and polishing up to a chrome light finish, which it does absolutely beautiful on all four of them. A quick buff off with a cloth, and then next put a tyre on so you can see the full effects, how nice they look. There we go, look a gorgeous wheel and tyre set. Very 1960s, 70s wheels. And here, I'm doing a bit of work on the interior there. I think it were a Dinky or a Corgi steering wheel, a replacement part. The steering wheel were missing, so I nabbed one out of my spares box and put it on. Fitted okay. And here I'm cutting down a piece of plastic card, because the rear parcel shelf had a big rat chew out of it or whatever it was. It was just a big area chewed out, and there we are. The parcel shelf is renewed with a piece of plastic card. And just juggling things around on my bench. And what on earth did I leave this bit in for? I don't know. Somebody shoot me. I think it's because I edited fast and it was how it got edited. Anyway, here I'm coming towards the point where I'm mixing the paint, and at this point I'm going back to one of the favourites. I'm using nail varnish, which further on it was quite a weak cover of this, so, and here I'm adding some auto flake to it, some black prismatic flake, which really at the end it didn't work quite as well as I'd envisaged. If anything, for the very little advantage I got out of it, I'd have probably been better off not using it. I know it's meant to go in the lacquer and then sprayed on top, but anyway, tried a different way, but you can see it because it's very faint covering. But as I say, the glitter, the actual pearl shine off the nail varnish would have been better left alone without the flake. But there you can see it's taking ages to cover, and I do come back later, but it is, you can see the colour gradually starting to build. But yeah, it's here we can see the colour back up to its pretty much full what I wanted it, and I'm going to be using plastic coat varnish on top of it. Well, enamel clear it is. Does give a nice shine. But this one it's slightly rough. I've done about 3-4 coats of it, but it still weren't hiding the flakes, so I just left it eventually. It's a battle to cover the flake. I think really I'll just stick to flakes that are in the paints already in future, rather than adding the proper custom flakes. But yeah, it come up nice anyway. Bar for a little bit of a lumpy finish, I can live with that. And here I'm buffing up the windows. I'm using the Ball Pole solid polish and a cotton layered buffing wheel. And what I do, I move around fairly quickly and don't stay in one place, so you're not building up heat friction and melting the plastic. That's the biggest thing to do, and here we have finished article. It's a lot better, nice shine to it. I'm not bothered dipping it, I can live with it as it is. And here we're going on to the Molotov pen for just chroming bits of the chassis where all the chrome has worn off. Just giving it a quick zhoosh over to make it look a bit better. Anything improves the looks. Just going over the side skirts, the sills. And really all I'm doing is touching it in where it's worn off. Just blending in quite well to what's on there already, so I can live with that. And here I'm giving it a quick blast over with acrylic and the enamel spray clear, just to give it a covering so it doesn't oxidise down. Stays about as silver as when it were applied. And another boost round. Just get some extra coating on it. Bit of extra shine. And here we have the car body, just showing it with all, you can just see the little lumps where the flakes are, the last few flakes, but I'll live with that. And here I'm polishing the headlamp units. It's an actual drop-in pop-up headlamp unit, so it looks very nice once in. It's somewhat similar to the Corvette unit on the Corgi toys. And here I'm replacing the wheels into the chassis. A nice simple idea, somewhere between Corgi and Matchbox. You can see where they've stolen all the better ideas off other companies. They're actually cracking made little cars. They've copied but improved on things as well. They're a really good make. I'd suggest if anybody could find an auto pilen for restoration, they give one a go. As an alternative to Corgi or Dinky. Because they're very nice cars, very well built. Nice engineering gone into them. And here's the blub 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 blub. Blub 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 blub. And there we go, parked up. And here we're going on to the final assembly. The interior's gone in. And next the bumpers and the sill unit goes into place. And next after that the base unit. And it's screwed together. Just like a dinky idea. Screw the base on. I'm using my posh screwdriver pen my friend bought me for Christmas. And here I'm painting in the tail light detail. I could have done with a better brush really. This one's worn out now. I use artist brushes, but I use silly zero numbers. Like a zero's quite fine, but I use treble 040, which is exceptionally fine brushes. And here we have the car before I did any work on it, looking very shabby with most of the paint missing. Well, there's not a surface that hasn't had paint damage on it, and quite severe paint damage. But it's testament really to how well built these are and decent materials. That it's not oxidised at all. It hadn't oxidised even though it had lost the paint. And it were in very good condition in general. Anyway, and here's the article we've finished with. I like the colour, it's a bit paler than the original, but here we are. I'm going to pop the lights up I think now. Yeah, I've popped the lights up so you can see what it's like with the lights up. And in a sec I'll pop the lights down so you can see what it's like with the lights down. But in general it's a very beautiful model. I'd say it's easily on par with Corgis, or even possibly a little bit better than Corgis if I'm honest about it. Far more enjoyable to rebuild than Corgis. It's a better quality interior than a lot of Corgis. It'd give them a very good run for the money anyway. And there we are with headlamps down. All that remains to say now is if you've enjoyed watching, please subscribe. A warm thank you to all my subscribers that have subscribed already. And a big thank you for watching to the end if you managed to watch this far. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye for now.